In this clip we're approaching the M6 roundabout in Coventry. We're coming from Bedworth heading towards Coventry. As you can see on the board on the left, the Coventry is left first exit. Now this lane that we're in, which is the left lane, lane 1, splits into two lanes. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to check the centre mirror and left mirror, and we're going to move into the left lane. On approach to this roundabout we're going to be cautious of our speed. Something to bear in mind, this roundabout is a very busy roundabout. Traffic flow off the motorway onto this roundabout at quite high speed. As we can see from this video, we're stopping at the junction. We're looking to our right and ahead to make sure we have a safe gap to enter the roundabout. Once it is safe to do so, we will enter the roundabout. We will keep reasonably close to the curb on the left, approximately a metre away. We'll be building the speed up. The speed limit is 50 on this road, so if it's safe to do so, try to get up to 50. In this clip we're approaching the M6 roundabout in Coventry. We're coming from Bedworth following the signs for Nuneaton, A444 North. As we can see from the two boards on the left and the one board on the right, the Nuneaton is in our second lane or the third lane. And in this case we're going to use the second lane, which is the left of the two. We're going to approach the roundabout with caution. It is a busy roundabout. It's clear in this case, so we're going to enter the roundabout into lane 2, following the brown tarmac on the floor. Something to also bear in mind, that there are traffic lights on this roundabout and they do change very quickly. Now in this case we're following the broken white line on our right. This will lead us into lane 1. So we're just checking our centre and left mirror before we enter into lane 1. The lights are red, so we're just approaching it with caution. Now they've turned green, so we're pulling away. We're checking our centre and left mirror, we're signalling left. We're keeping reasonably close to the left of the curb, approximately a metre away. Common mistake here is people, they go over the line on our right and impede the other traffic, so it's something that we want to avoid doing. Once it's clear, we build the speed up to approximately 70 miles per hour. In this clip we're approaching the M6 roundabout in Coventry. We're coming from Nuneaton, following the signs for Bedworth B4113. As we can see from the board on the right and the left, that Bedworth is in the second lane. Just to bear in mind, the board on the left is obscured. There are also road markings on the floor confirming we're in the correct lane. Something to bear in mind also, that there are traffic lights on this roundabout and they do change very quickly. And we're just stopping at the traffic lights at the moment, so we're just keeping a tyre and tarmac distance from the vehicle ahead. Once the light turns green, we're pulling away. We're keeping in our lane at the moment. Now this lane will move us into the left lane, lane 1. So we're just checking our centre and left mirror, making sure we go into the left lane once we go past the M6 exit. Keeping it reasonably close to the curb on the left. We're building up some speed. We're making sure we keep a left signal on, and we're going to try and build the speed up to approximately 45-50 miles per hour. Something to also bear in mind, that the speed limit on this road is 70, however the road is quite short. In this clip we're approaching the M6 roundabout in Coventry. We're coming from Nuneaton, following the signs for Coventry A444 South. As we can see from the board on the right and the left, Coventry is in the second, third or fourth lane. Now we always try and use the leftmost lane, which is lane 2 in this case. Also, there are road markings on the floor confirming we're in the correct lane. We're approaching the traffic light, which are red, so we're just going to keep a tyre and tarmac distance from the vehicle ahead. Something to bear in mind, the traffic lights do change very quickly on the M6 roundabout. Now the lights have turned green, so we're just pulling away. Now what we're doing is, we're following this broken white line on our right. This will lead us and carry on into lane 2. Now we're just going past exit 1, and then we're going under a bridge, still following the broken white line on our right. And now what's happening is moving us into lane 1. So We've just checked our centre and left mirror, we've put a left signal on, and we're keeping reasonably close to the curb on the left, about a metre away, and we're building the speed up to 50 miles per hour if it's safe to do so. In this clip we're approaching the M6 roundabout in Coventry. We're heading from Coventry towards Nuneaton A444 North. As we can see from the board on the left and right, Nuneaton is in our second lane or the third lane. Now it's always best to use the left lane of the two lanes, which will be the second lane in this case. We're checking our centre and right mirror, and we're moving into the second lane. On approach to this roundabout there are traffic lights, so we will approach it with caution. Something to bear in mind, the traffic lights on the M6 roundabout do change very quickly, so just be careful. As we can see, the lights are red and they're just about to turn to green, so we will be pulling away. Now we're in the lane that goes towards Nuneaton, which is the second lane, and we're moving into the left lane, which is lane 1. We're just going past M6 exit towards Birmingham. We're keeping into our left lane. Now here the lights are green, so we're just going to continue. We're checking our centre and left mirror. We're keeping reasonably close to the left. We're going to make sure we keep a signal on, and we're going to build up the speed. The speed limit is 70 miles per hour on this road, so try and do that if it's safe to do so. In this clip we're approaching the M6 roundabout in Coventry. We're coming from Coventry heading towards Bedworth B4113. As we can see from the board on the right and the left, Bedworth is in our fourth lane. So what we've done is we've just checked our centre and right mirror, and we've moved into the right lane. Now there are 2 lanes on approach to the roundabout. Now they're becoming 4 lanes, so we've just moved into the far right lane. On approach to the roundabout there are some traffic lights. They are red at the moment, so we are going to approach it to stop. Something to bear in mind, traffic lights on this roundabout do change very quickly. Now it's green, so we're just pulling away. We're moving into the far right lane, which is the 4th lane, and we're following the dotted white line on our left. We keep reasonably close to the left line. Just checking our centre and left mirror. Now we're merging in to lane 2, following the white line on our left. Common mistake is people do go over the line on our left and impede lane 1, so something we want to avoid. Now what we're doing is we're following the line on our right. That leads us into lane 1 once we go past the M6 motorway exit. Once we approach under the bridge, just checking our centre and left mirror, we're signalling left to let people know we are taking the next exit, which is exit 4. Once the light has turned green, we're just pulling away. We're keeping our left signal on. We're keeping reasonably close to the curb, approximately a metre away, and we'll be building our speed. The speed limit is 70 miles per hour on this road. However, the road is quite short, so the best thing to do is speed of approximately 45 to 50 miles per hour.